We were learning about squirrels and whether they bark or whether they quack, and why they dance when they make this kind of noise. That's a quack, is what it is. You'd think that was a bird that landed somewhere in your garden. Anyway, we clearly needed to know more. We got some fine answers, but what we needed was a red squirrel keeper from Wildwood Escott by the name of Kerry James, who fortunately is on the line. Hello, Kerry.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. And yourself?
You're very good. How often do you hear squirrels make that noise that we just played?
Yes, it's more a noise that grey squirrels make, actually, that barking and like quacking noise that you said. But yeah, it is like an alarm call. They'll also flick their tail at the same time. That's probably the dancing you're referring to. They'll kind of jerk their bodies as they're making those noises. And it's an alarm call they produce when they think there's a potential predator nearby.
Oh, okay, so that would be like a cat or a fox or something?
Yeah, that's right. Or even if a human, if they've disturbed them or spooked them, or someone walking a dog, anything like that can create this noise. Yes, yeah.
And, okay, so that's mainly a grey squirrel thing. What would a red squirrel do if it was in a similar situation?
Yeah, so it's a slightly different noise. So our squirrels, they make kind of like a high-pitched squeak. So rather than the barking or the quacking noises, it is this very high squeak noise. So we have heard our squirrels do that here. As far as I know, like I said, they don't do the barking noise, but yeah, they still have this alarm call, and they will flick their tails as well.
So apart from that noise that they make or they don't make, what is the main difference between red and grey squirrels?
Yeah, so there's quite a few differences between them, really. Obviously, red squirrels are our native squirrel. They're the squirrels that we should be seeing out there. And grey squirrels are introduced from America in the late 1800s. But obviously, there are differences in their appearance and behaviours as well. Grey squirrels are larger, red squirrels are a lot smaller, and they also have those brilliant ear tufts that they're renowned for as well. But also, like I say, behaviours as well. So grey squirrels spend a lot of their time on the woodland floor, about 70% of their time, compared to red squirrels. They spend about 86% of their time in the tree canopy. So they're actually very different, like I say, in appearance and in behaviours.
Which of the squirrels is more likely to go on an assault course?
Ooh, you tend to see lots of internet videos, don't you, of the grey squirrels doing the, along tight ropes, and they always try and figure out the bird feeder. But they're both as intelligent as each other, I would think, anyway. They are always inquisitive and always kind of persist. They never give up. I think they're as intelligent as each other.
Okay, very, very nicely done. But is it possible to, for the red squirrels to resume their rightful place, or are we kind of destined to have the greys everywhere?
I hope not, no. I mean, there is positive thoughts for the future. In the past, they have looked into culls of grey squirrels and trying to develop a vaccination to protect red squirrels from that virus that grey squirrels carry. But there's new research now into the possible reintroduction of a natural predator, the pine marten. And they're doing research in Wales at the moment where they've reintroduced pine martens, and the grey squirrel numbers are decreasing and the red squirrel numbers are increasing. So that's a nice positive way forward.
And you do a squirrel talk every day. So what if we come on your talk at Wildwood Escott? Where would you take us, and what would you show us, Kerry?
Yeah, so we have a large 3/4 of an acre walk-through enclosure here at Wildwood Escott. So it's open all day for people to walk through. We have 6 females in there, and we do a talk every day at 1 o'clock. And you can come see the squirrels. Sometimes they do come quite close. Sometimes they hide, and it's quite embarrassing when they don't come up. But when they are performing, it's definitely worth a visit. They are brilliant.
And I'm told they love prams. What's going on there?
They do, yeah. So anyone bringing in a pram or a pushchair, anything like that, they tend to jump on them. I think it's probably because they smell of food. Probably a bit of a surprise for the child inside, but yeah, no, they do love prams.
So let's just do a little bit of general knowledge on this. A male and female squirrel, do they have special names?
Oh, you caught me out. They do, and at the top of my head, you've caught me out.
Okay, well, okay. So should I not ask about a baby squirrel? Does that have a special name?
It does, yeah. So baby squirrels are called kittens. At the moment, actually, we do have 4 kittens in our enclosure within the park. So they're just about 6 weeks old, and they've just started to venture out. So definitely worth a visit to see them.
And what do you call a squirrel's nest?
That's called a dray. So it is a ball-shaped structure made out of twigs and leaves and things, and they'll line it with soft materials, some moss and feathers and things like that. And they can have about 3 drays per squirrel.
And do you give them names?
We do, yeah. So our squirrels in the Walk-For enclosure are called Hazel, Fern, Willow, Flower, Bramble and Bracken.
Are they intelligent?
They are very intelligent. Hazel, in particular, we haven't trained her, but she knows where the food comes from, and sometimes she'll even go in our pockets and help herself to food.
Are they vermin?
No, obviously they are part of the rodent family, but I think they're beautiful, and it'd be brilliant to get them back into the areas where we've lost them.
Have you ever been tempted to take one home as a pet?
It is tempting. They don't make good pets, though. No.
All right, Kerry. So your particular walk is in Devon, yes?
That's right. Yes, near Ottery St Mary.
All right. Okay, Kerry. We appreciate the squirrel lesson. Thank you very. It's almost as though we've been on a walk with you. Thank you very much indeed.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Thank you. There's Kerry James, squirrel keeper, Wildwood Escott. All the information that you need.